get you right. Create your new life. It's a realtor's life. With Coach Mike, he'll get you right. Create your new life. It's a realtor's life. With Coach Mike, he'll get you right. Create your new life.
Purchase your tracks today.
To another Realtor Life podcast. I am your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, Realtor plus Business Coach. We have another phenomenal guest for you today, but before I bring them on, I want to remind you that we are streaming live from the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Business Facebook page and Success in Real Estate YouTube channel. So for those of you all that are checking us out live, I want to invite you to place your comments and questions in the live chat and take part in the show. So with that being said, before we get started, I also want to remind everyone that we are a full service real estate company. So what that means is we work with buyers, we work with sellers, and we work with aspiring individuals that are looking to get their real estate license. If you are thinking about putting your house on the market for sale, I want you to understand that we offer a couple of no cost, no commitment resources for you to be able to access prior to you even be hiring us to sell your property. One of them is a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report for your home. That's where we can give you an idea of the activity that's going on between buyers and sellers to give you a range of what you may could sell your property for. We also will send in one of our real estate professionals into your home. They'll do a tour to give you some insights and some advice as it relates to the condition of your property to make your home more marketable, all at no cost to you and without you even hiring us. But understand, when you do hire us to be your real estate company to sell your home, we're going to put your property in front of more eyeballs than any other realtor in the market. So all you have to do is we're going to put up a phone number. Give that number a call into our office so we can get your information. Or maybe you're considering purchasing a home or you're on the other side of the transaction. Again, no cost, no commitment. We will offer to show you any property in the Houston Metroplex. Without us even being your realtor, we'll open up that door for you to get you on the inside to help you with your buying decision. But when you do hire us to be your realtor, we're going to hold your hand. We're going to guide you through the process step by step. All you have to do is give us a call at the number to learn more about it. So without further ado, I want to bring to the stage, he is a realtor at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. He works with children. He's a sports enthusiast. We've had a number of conversations. I love his energy. I'm going to bring him to the stage today, Mr. Marcus Humphrey. How you doing, Marcus?
Yeah, how's it going, Mike?
Man, Marcus, it is.
Thank you for having me.
It is going phenomenally, man. Thank you for being a part of the Realtor Life podcast today. Marcus, of my 17 years of being in the real estate industry, I feel that as real estate professionals, we hadn't been appreciated. Our clients, our customers, and sometimes our colleagues put us in a box, not recognizing that we are people too, people with passions and many layers. So I wanted to create a platform where real estate professionals like yourself could come on and showcase the many passions that you all have in addition to being in real estate. And we also do a little bit of coaching because I'm a coach as well. So I know we're dealing with a little bit of delay, but that's okay if our audience just bears with us. We will definitely get through it. But let's do this, Marcus. I know when people hear your story and they learn about you, they are going to want to be able to follow you. Where can they follow you on social media? What are your platforms?
On my Instagram, it's Humphrey the agent, Humphrey the realtor on Instagram, and they can follow me on Facebook, Marcus Humphrey. Real simple, my first and last name, so I'm easy to find. Don't have the TikTok and the Snapchat yet. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook, so they can follow me there.
Absolutely, man. Hey, look, you got to keep it simple for the people, Marcus, man. It can't be too difficult them coming on board. And also, man, we're going to be keeping an eye out on the comment section. I see some people coming in and they're chiming in already. So again, if you're here to checking us out, you know a little bit about Marcus, man, chime in on the comments. Let us hear from you. Let us hear what you have to say. So that is great. All right. So look, Marcus, we're here to learn about you, man. We want to know what you're into, what are your hobbies, what are your interests. So I always start with the first question of, what hobbies or interests or activities are you or your family a part of?
Oh, okay. So I'm glad that you said family, because a lot of times we hang out at my uncle's house on Sunday. We play those cards, man. We big into spades. So it's almost if you can't play spades, don't step in that door. You know what I mean? It gets intense. And it's been days, it's been during the week. On the Monday or Tuesday, Mike, we're playing cards to 2 a.m. in the morning. Like we didn't have work or school in the morning. Hey man, that's how we get down. Of course, we like to get together, cook, the big meals. We have great cooks in my family. So, that's how we get down as a family. And my family, they're just so supportive of everything I do, because they know I love basketball. They know I love coaching. They come out on Saturdays to my football games, basketball games, whatever I have. So, the family, they're very supportive of what I do. And they know I love sports. They know I love coaching. And they know I love giving back to the community. So that's a big thing for me. Giving back to the kids, giving back to the community. I mean, that's what drives me. So yeah, that's pretty much that's me, man. That's what I do.
No, that's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal, man. And I want to spend a little bit of time there, man. You mentioned about the sports and the youth sports and the coaching. What is it that made you get involved in the coaching and with the youth? Like, what was it that drove you in that direction? Marcus, can you hear me? Marcus? Uh-oh.
All right, man, we had a little bit of delay. Think you can ask me that question again?
Absolutely. Yeah, we had lost you for a little bit, I guess. But I was saying, with the coaching and the sports, what is it that made you get involved with the youth sports and the coaching? What made you want to be a part of that?
Hey, Mike, I had a hard time hearing you. Could you ask that question again for me?
Absolutely. So just want to know about what made you get into the youth sports as far as becoming a coach.
Well, I love the sport of basketball growing up. I played, since I've been crawling, always had a ball. So, just going out of high school and, kind of missing my opportunity to play in college, the next best thing was coaching, and just, I always loved kids. So for my passion in basketball and just loving kids, it all made sense. And then once I started doing it, it was something I thoroughly enjoyed. I love doing it, and and it's just something that stuck with me. And it's really been fulfilling for me to coach little league sports, and especially giving back to a sport that I love so much in basketball. So, it's just I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't coach. It's kind of my getaway sometimes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so it's just my love for basketball, my love for people. So yeah.
So, Marcus, I noticed that you do basketball training as well. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, before the pandemic and everything, we would get a gym, kids of all ages. We get in, we'll teach them the fundamentals of basketball. Just from dribbling, shooting, defense. Just pretty much anything that could help them excel in their basketball. So, again, You know, it's an opportunity for me to give back, you know, help kids develop their basketball game. You know, just like brokers help agents develop, you know, we do the same thing for kids trying to play sports. We develop their basketball game. So again, it's another opportunity for me to give back. So
that's good, man. And we want to shout out Devin Mosley, man. He's telling us what's up. So we're going to give a shout out to Devin on Facebook. Matter of fact, he was our guest last week. So shout out to Devin.
What's going on, Devin?
So, all right, so let's pivot a little bit. We don't necessarily have to pivot just yet. So I see that you're very passionate about, you know, sports, you know, training, coaching. You know, now that you're licensed, now you're in real estate. How do you merge, or how do you see yourself blending those two together? So, Marcus, can you hear me?
One more time for me, Mike.
Absolutely. So I'm saying, now you're in real estate, you know, with the coaching and the training. How do you see yourself merging?
Can you ask me that question one more time, Mike?
Yeah. So, you know, with the real estate, how do you see yourself blending the real estate and the coaching, the youth sports? How do you blend that together?
Well, how I blend that together is because basically now, as a real estate agent, I'll still be playing the role of a coach. You know, so I'll be coaching my clients, you know, to get that deal closed, you know, kind of walking with them every step of the way during the entire process. So again, you know, that's coaching, that's learning real estate, you know, that way what I'm learning, I can then give it to my clients. So in that sense, I'm still coaching, I'm still communicating. I'm pushing pushing the clients in the right direction. So it all goes hand in hand with coaching and being a real estate agent.
Absolutely.
So Marcus, not only that, you as most coaches, go ahead, Mike.
No, you go ahead and finish. So Marcus, you know, if you weren't a real estate professional, what's the thing that you would want to be?
If I wasn't a professional,
a real estate professional.
If I wasn't a real estate agent, what would I like to be? Man, you know what? I think I'd pretty much be doing the same thing I'm doing. You know, coaching the kids, maybe coaching at a junior high, a high school, something like that. But, you know, I think I'll pretty much be doing the same thing I'm doing now, other than the real estate right now, which is, you know, giving back to my community, coaching sports, something along that nature. One thing I know, I wouldn't want to go back to retail. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
No, sir.
Absolutely. So what was it that attracted you to real estate, Marcus? What was it that attracted you to real estate?
Well, first, you know, with my retail background and my customer service background, I just thought it'd be a good fit for me, you know, because I really think being in real estate is really customer service driven. So, you know, I had a lot of training. I have a lot of experience in customer service. So I felt like real estate would be a good career path for me just because I do have that experience. And not only that, you know, it also gives me an opportunity to give back, you know, helping someone to ownership. You know, buying a home could quite possibly be someone's biggest purchase in their life. And, you know, if I'm there to help them, you know, there'll be a huge milestone for them. And I get fulfillment out of helping someone really achieve home ownership. So, you know, my retail background is also a way of giving back. It's a service. And so, you know, and at the same time, you know, I can make some good money if I'm really good at it. So it's an opportunity for me to, you know, provide for my family. So, for those 3 reasons, I felt it would be a good fit for me. And then on top of that, I get to wear my Sunday's best kind of every day, kind of dress up, go out, show some houses and everything. So, that's the bonus part of it. But, it really just boils down to, the service part of it, and, providing a good life for my family. So that's why I decided to go with real estate.
Awesome, man. No, that is definitely phenomenal, man. And we definitely appreciate you sharing that for us as well. So, let's pivot a little bit again, because I'm a full service coach. I mean, I'm a coach, with the Realtor Life podcast, we use it as a platform to maybe discuss some challenges or things that you may be dealing with. Maybe there's a member of the audience that's where you are, and through our conversation, we can may help them deal with some of their challenges as well. So, a couple of the questions that we ask on the questionnaire is we ask about your biggest real estate challenges, your biggest life challenges. Is there anything that you would want to share that is a major challenge for you, right now? Maybe we can talk through.
A major challenge for me right now. Well, with me being rather new, I think the biggest challenge for me right now would be, I would say, just learning the business. Learning business. I understand you're not gonna ever know everything because always different circumstances come up. But you wanna, for the most part, when a question is brought to you, you would like to have an answer. So you don't always want to be like, I don't know, let me check that out for you. I don't know, let me check that out for you. So for me right now is really getting in and learning the business of real estate, and from the paperwork, just all the questions they can have. And I think how I get over that is, like you said, the coaching sessions. Utilizing the resources you guys have with Brooks and Davis. So, I'm looking forward to, like our coaching sessions that we have weekly. So those things that help me as a new realtor, kind of learn the business of real estate. So, right now I would say that would be my biggest challenge, just getting in and learning, the do's and don'ts, the hows and whys and everything like that. So awesome. I'll say that's my biggest challenge.
No. Okay, so let's talk through it a little bit. One of the things is, the first thing I'm going to say to you, Marcus, is that give yourself some grace, right? You're not going to jump into this thing. It's so many moving pieces and there's so many variables in this real estate business that, it takes years. And even with that, I still have to get back with people. Like, I mean, it's and then the real estate business is always ever evolving. What I see with new realtors, sometimes they get really, really frustrated because they don't know the answer. And it's so many questions that they don't know the answer to. But guess what? Your client is not your client. And this is what I found. The client does not expect you to know everything. They expect you to be able to get an answer, right? They're not expecting you to be able to pop it off of your brain. They just want to know. And most of the questions that they ask are going to be the same questions. Like, every now and again, you'll have that client that's very technical, very logical in their thinking, do a lot of research. But when you encounter those clients, Google is their friend. Like, they're going to be Googling stuff anyway. So you're never really in a position to where you're held to the fire of, no, you got to know it. Like, it's got to come out of your head, out of your knowledge base. Right. The reality is that you're going to learn this business by doing it. The longer you stay in it, the more families you help, the more transactions that you take part in, that's how you're going to learn it. So I would say be patient with the process. You'll have opportunities to attend webinars, go to them, workshops, attend them, watch videos, do that stuff. But understand that even with you watching it, reading books, learning this business, it really doesn't come together until you get transactions under your belt. And then all the dots begin to connect. So definitely be patient with yourself, be patient with the process. The biggest thing about this business is that you want to enjoy it. You want to enjoy helping people. You want to enjoy engaging, seeing, being able to problem solve, and just remember you're connected to a family. You're connected to a knowledge base. Myself, 17 years in this business, over 1,000 transactions. And then we have a multitude of agents that you can tap into and get those questions answered and and make sure that we help that client. So it isn't just you helping that client, it's the entire Brooks and Davis ecosystem helping that client that you have access to. So just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy this new career move that you made.
Okay.
All right. So look,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Is
Absolutely.
Is there any other information about your life that you would like to share with the audience before we wrap things up?
Well, it's like you said, it's about being patient. And I think I got my license at the end of October. So I'm yet to get my first client, but I'm positive about it. So I'm on a Facebook group, new realtor Facebook group. So I see a lot of realtors that they're kind of down because they haven't closed a deal. They've been 6 months, but like you said, be patient, put in the work, the deals will come. And at the end of the day, I think it's all about the customer service. How you present yourself, to the customers and the clients, and lean on your team. Brooks and Davis real estate firm. You said the ecosystem, the entire ecosystem. Lean on those guys. They're there to help you. And I have a mentor, Mr. Hudson, Cedric Hudson. So he'll tell you, Marcus, he calls, he has a question, he calls, man, he always picks up. If not, he'll text me, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. But lean on those guys, and just like you told me, just be patient, it'll work out. So, that's what I'm standing on right now. So, yeah, so that'll be my little bit of what they call it, my player tip.
Absolutely. Your coaching feedback.
There you go.
For your players. Well, no, man, I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. We may try to circle back around, see if we can work through some of these technical issues, because I know we had the delays. But I definitely want to say thank you for allowing our audience a window into your world, into who you are. It's also a great opportunity to showcase you to your sphere of influence. Send it out to your, direct the information or direct them to see you, because what I tell all of my guests, only experts or special people get interviewed. Like, you got to be a special person to get somebody to interview you. So guess what? You just got interviewed, so you got to be important. So they'll be missing out if they didn't let Marcus Humphrey help them with their real estate need or situation. So again, brother, I thank you so much for being transparent, candid, and sharing your story with us today. All right.
All right, man. I appreciate you having me, Mr. Mike.
Absolutely. So with that being said, man, let me just kind of wrap up the year. We're wrapping up the year, man. We're about to, this is officially our last week of programming here at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. We'll pick back up on all of our programs the second week in January. So you guys be on the lookout. So this is officially our last Real to Life podcast for the year. But now we do have it ain't over yet, though. We still got some stuff coming up. On tomorrow, we have a phenomenal communication training that we're going to be doing. It's called Communicate to Greatness. The Communicate to Greatness training is going to be on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Wednesday at 12 p.m. And some of the points that we're going to be hitting, we're going to be talking about how to talk to anyone, learning those communication skills to where you'll be able to be effective and successful in talking to anybody, no matter their personalities, no matter their background, no matter their what, you'll be able to communicate. And then we'll also talk about how to turn those no's into yeses. We feel like you're losing money. There's a lot of people out there losing money because of bad communication. So that's why they need to come to our Communicate to Greatness training. We'll also talk about how to be confident in all your verbal communication. So that's going to be tomorrow at 12 p.m. It's simulcast, so you can either come into the office, corporate office, or coaching and training center, or when you RSVP, we'll send out the Zoom link so you can log on with the Zoom link as well. So we have that going on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're doing our last real estate career night of the year. Again, that's another opportunity if you're considering real estate. You're not even licensed yet, or you are licensed and maybe you're considering changing brokerage firms. It's a great opportunity to come not only learn about Brooks & Davis and what we offer as it relates to supporting and developing our agents, but you can also come and learn about the real estate industry, right? You'll meet myself. Again, a plethora of information and knowledge. So bring your questions. We can get those answered. That's this Thursday at 5 p.m. And then finally, this Thursday at 6, we are going to be having our holiday party, right? It's the way to cap off 2021 with our Brooks & Davis holiday party. Super excited about that. Come meet influential people. Come network with the heavy hitters of this industry, as well as with our company, and just have a good time with us. So that's going to be this Thursday at 6 o'clock. Make sure again you RSVP at the link so we can count you. Again, if you are in the process of getting your real estate license, or you're with a broker and you need a company like Brooks & Davis that's going to support you, that's going to nurture you through our one-on-one coaching, through our agent mentorship, through our trainings. We do about 5 to 8 events per week. You need somebody there that's going to answer the phone when you call. Schedule an in-person or online company introduction with me. Go to that link so you can learn more about what we offer, because we are serious about how we support our agents and how we develop our agents. And for those that are not even licensed yet, we have a program for you too through our affiliate membership that's going to give you exposure to what you're going to be doing once you get licensed. So you don't even have to wait until you get your license to begin learning the practical side, the everyday of what you're going to be doing as a realtor. You can begin working on that now while you get your license through our affiliate membership. So go ahead, go to that link. It could be in person at one of our 3 offices. We have an office on the west side of Houston, an office on the north side of Houston, as well as our central office, or we can do it on Zoom. So go to the link, schedule that in person or online company introduction with me today. And with that being said, this has been another Realtor Life podcast, the last one of 2021. I am your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, Realtor plus business coach. Looking forward to coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Make it a great day. Make it a great year. We'll see you on the other side of 2020 in 2022. Y'all have a great one. Talk to you soon.
It's a village of life. We coach right. It'll get you right. Create your life. It's a village of life. We coach right. It'll get you right.